Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Rishikul Online School. Today we are going to start a new chapter of history which is about new questions and ideas. This chapter is mainly about the emergence of two new religions, Jainism and Buddhism. So let's begin the chapter with the Upanishads. Dear students, the word Upanishad, it's a combination of the three syllables Upa, in and Shad. Here, Upa means near, Ni means down and Shad means to sit. In this way, the Upanishad means to sit at the feet of the Guru or teachers to receive his teaching. The Upanishad that is considered to be the part of later Vedic text, they contain conversation between teachers and students. They have teaching of many religious teachers and saints. In fact, they are more spiritual and philosophical in content than the Vedas. Most of the ideas presented through simple dialogues. It is believed that there are 100 Upanishads and out of them 11 are considered to be the main Upanishads. And some of them are Isha, Mandukya, Prashna, Aitarya, Katha, Chandogya, Kena, etc. The Upanishadic thinkers tried to answer many difficult questions. They wanted to know about life after death. Some thinkers wanted to know why sacrifices should be performed. According to them, there is something permanent in the universe that would last even after death. They called it as Atma or the individual soul and the Brahma or the universal soul. They believed that ultimately both the Atma and the Brahma are the same. If anybody neglects the individual soul, actually he or she neglects the universal soul. The Upanishad deals with the Indian philosophy and evolved the theories of karma, our deeds, Maya, illusion or the wealth, and Mukti, salvation or the freedom. The Upanishad discussed about creation of world, man, human, conduct, meditation, etc. These were written by the learned Hindu sages. Most of them were men, especially Brahmins. However, there were also a few renowned women thinkers such as Gargi. Poor people exceptionally took part in the religious debates and discussions. One such exception was Satyakama Jabala. He became one of the best known thinkers of the time. He was taught by a Brahmin teacher, Gautama. During this time, other great literary works were also produced. They were related to grammar, poetry, astrology, astronomy, medicine or Ayurveda, art of warfare or Dhanurveda, music or Gandharveda, etc. A famous scholar Panini prepared a grammar for Sanskrit. He arranged the vowels and the consonants in a special order and then used these to create formula. He used these formula to write down the rules of the language. So dear student, this was all about this module. We will continue the chapter with the next modules. Thank you. Have a nice day.